What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Show back with another video, and I got a special video for all my anime enthusiasts. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be diving into the world of Rouroni Kenshin. Now, we're specifically talking about the old anime and like the series as a whole. I have not watched the new anime. By the time this comes out, I'll probably have already watched all the episodes. I'm kind of waiting for it to finish. I want to like watching the one go on stream with you guys. So more likely, I'll probably do it like the day after this video is uploaded. But Rouroni Kenshin is one of the most beloved and iconic anime manga series of all time. Like, I swear, whenever you ask somebody their favorite anime, this always comes up in conversation. Obviously, anime like Yu Yu Hakusho and stuff were very popular too, and they were really good anime back then. But something about Rouroni Kenshin just had it. Join me as we explore the story, the characters, and the impact of such an unforgettable samurai's tale. Alright, before we begin, let's give some background on Rouroni Kenshin himself. It's an anime manga created by Nobuhiro. First hit the scene in 1994, later adapted into an anime series that ran from 1996 to 1998. Set during the Meiji era in Japan, the story revolves around a legendary samurai named Kenshin. Swordsman as it says, but I just say samurai. After the turbulent Bakumatsu period, seeks redemption by vowing never to kill again and becoming a wandering samurai. Now the cool thing about Kenshin himself, he is a dual identity character. Basically, he's a character that's very important to the story in the beginning, and then we get to learn him as a new character, or as a character he's evolved to become. You don't really see this a lot in anime because there's the whole point of character development. This is like, hey, this character doesn't have any character development. This character was this character in the past, but now he's a totally different person. He's already went through his development saga. We just haven't seen it. Kenshin's like more known alias is Batosa the Manslayer, and during the war he was feared for being a deadly, very strong, very adaptable samurai. And the new Kenshin that we meet, you know, he's basically a wanderer. He holds a reverse-edged sword, which was always something that kind of stuck out to me in this anime. A reverse-edged sword is basically a sword that, like, when the cutting side is the flat side, and that's really cool to me because it's like, obviously it's more for blunt damage. And as a real weapon, it might not necessarily be the best because obviously it's a katana blade made completely wrong, but it's used for him to stop the killing. I mean, think about it. His name was the Manslayer, so he killed a lot of people in his time. So things had to happen, which if you watch the OVAs and the movies and stuff, you kind of see a lot of his past, and you know, it's a whole big saga that you got to just get into. But he definitely did some heinous things, and because of that, he wants to change. You know, he wants to become a new person. Therefore, that's what the reverse blade is for. You know, he wants to use it as a symbol of peace to protect people now instead of taking life. Now, alongside Kenshin, we get a lot of memorable characters who shape the narrative. You got Kaoru, who is, you know, the strong-willed, kind-hearted dojo owner who offers Kenshin a place to live. Sanosuke, I forgot how to say his name. Now, I watched this anime a long time ago, and this is basically the research part. So, I love this anime. This guy was my favorite character. He was basically he's the guy with the giant sword. You may see him in like memes and stuff. He's the guy with the giant sword. He later switches to a different form of fighting later on in the show, which I thought was really cool. And you know what I'm saying, that's just the name too, but there's a lot of very important people, obviously. I don't really want to get into the supporting cast because I'm talking about the man himself. Now, if you play Jump Force or whatever those games you like playing, if you play any of them, you'll notice that Kenshin is part of those games. It's just because, like I said, he's a very famous anime character. He's underrated and famous at the same time. Like, when you think of like really great anime, you think of Rouroni Kenshin, but it's such a kind of out there choice. Not that it's saying it's not great, just saying that a lot of people forget about it or don't think about it in the first place, and it kind of just falls below the wayside. But the reason I bring up Jump Force is because his antagonist, Shishio. Now, I won't tell much about this guy because I do want you guys to go and actually watch the anime. But Shishio's a fire villain. I think, to be honest, Shishio is one of my favorite villains. If you don't know him, he's the guy that looks like a mummy. The thing about Kenshin's villains is that they're there to test his resolve. Because obviously he doesn't want to kill anymore. He's done with that life. So what happens when you get characters that won't really let you be done with that life? They won't let you get a chance to live and try to make a better life for yourself. They want to kill you. They want to kill the people around you. They want you to kill them and thus breaking your vow and basically just destroying anything that you stood for. That's why Rurouni Kenshin is not just about sword fights. It's got like a lot of sword fights and drama in it. Obviously, it's an anime, but it deals with a lot of like darker themes. And for me, growing up watching it on like Toonami and Cartoon Network, Adult Swim and stuff like that, it was just a really big thing for me because it deals into like redemption, you know, and atonement. Because in reality, he probably could never be able to atone really for as many lives as he took. But the fact that he's willing to try, the fact that he's willing to hold on to his credo so much, it's kind of like how Thorfinn is now in Vinland Saga. If you haven't watched Vinland Saga, definitely go check it out. I won't really spoil much, but one of the characters in Vinland Saga is trying to take a more peaceful route. And you kind of already seen this before. People are, you know, really loving this season, but we've seen this before. Kenshin himself, yes, technically what he's doing is still violence, but he's trying to keep his code. He's trying not to break his creed. It's the struggle for justice, and in such a dangerous world that makes this anime really good. The value of finding very peaceful solutions to very violent problems. Its impact on the anime community is undeniable. It spawned multiple OVAs, series, live action adaptations, and dedicated global fan bases. Like, everybody loves this anime. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. That's why it's like this today. You know, this anime in itself is amazing. That's how I wrap on the topic of Rurouni Kenshin. It's a masterpiece. It continues to captivate new generations of fans. I still get people now who are just getting into anime and they love this samurai stuff. This is what anime is all about. You know, it's engaging characters, thought-provoking themes, and ideas. You know, it kind of shapes who you are as a person. Anime can be that important to you. It's left its own little special mark on the anime landscape. If you haven't already though, I highly recommend diving into the world of Rurouni Kenshin. I feel like if you like anime, you will enjoy it. It's kind of old, it's kind of dated, but obviously there's a remake on the way. Well, actually already out at this point. And I definitely urge you guys to go check it out. Obviously we'll have a lot of more Rurouni Kenshin fans because the anime coming out and it's going to be very center of attention type now. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Hit that like and subscribe button for more anime content like this. Let know in the comments below which Rurouni Kenshin is your favorite character. I meant to say which character from Rurouni Kenshin is your favorite and why. Also, man, I do streaming, man. I do anime streams. Go follow me on Twitch. This is in the description. Go recommend me some anime. Go recommend me some manga to read. We on that. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.
これがレクイエム